I want to tell you a story about a man named Mark. Mark is 52. He's fit, he's successful, and he's been dating Sarah, who is 32, for about 2 years. It's 11:30 p.m. on a Friday. They're at the lounge in downtown Chicago. The bass is thumping, that deep, vibrating bass that you feel in your chest. Mark is holding a whiskey, leaning against the bar. He looks good, but inside, he is dying. He's watching Sarah on the dance floor. She looks incredible. She's moving with this effortless energy, laughing with her friends. And then Mark sees him, the guy. The guy is probably 28. He has messy hair. He's wearing a t-shirt that costs more than Mark's first car, and he's entered Sarah's orbit. He whispers something in her ear. Sarah throws her head back and laughs. In that split second, Mark didn't feel like a successful 52-year-old man. He felt like a ghost. He felt obsolete. He felt the 20 years like a physical weight on his shoulders. Fellas, have you felt this? That moment where you stop being her partner and stop being like her chaperone? That insecurity is the enemy. It's not the young guy that's the threat. It's your reaction to him. Let's rewind a bit. Because the explosive fight doesn't come from nowhere, they come from the quiet mornings. The story goes back to that morning. Mark wakes up at 6 a.m. His lower back is stiff, the old football injury. He needs coffee before he can speak. Sarah wakes up at 7 a.m. She literally bounces out of bed. She's scrolling TikTok, sending him videos, talking a mile a minute about a new restaurant. Mark is just trying to focus on his newspaper and his coffee, so he snaps at her in their early morning ritualistic telephone call. Can you just give me 5 minutes of quiet, Sarah? The room goes silent. Sarah looks at him, not with anger, but with pity. That's worse. She says, I was just trying to include you, Mark. She leaves the conversation. Mark spends the rest of the day at work, stewing. He tells himself, she doesn't get it. She doesn't understand the pressure I'm under. But really, he's scared. He's scared that he can't keep up. He's scared that one day she's going to wake up and realize she wants someone who wakes up dancing, not someone who wakes up groaning. Men, listen to me. Your energy level will be different. That is a biological fact of a 20-year-old gap. If you resent her energy, you will lose her. You're supposed to be the rock. She is the wave. The rock doesn't get mad at the wave for crashing. It just stands there, strong. Back to the club, 11:45 p.m. The 28-year-old is still talking to Sarah. Mark finishes his whiskey. He makes a decision. A bad decision. He walks onto the dance floor, but he doesn't walk up like a confident boyfriend. He walks up like a territorial owner. He puts his hands too firmly on Sarah's waist. He stares the young guy down. The young guy looks at Mark, smiles, and says, whoa, easy there. Just telling your daughter she has great moves. The air leaves the room. Daughter? It wasn't an insult. The kid genuinely thought that. Sarah freezes. She looks at Mark, terrified of how he's going to react. Mark sees red, but instead of laughing it off, instead of using that 52-year-old wisdom and charm, he pulls out his wallet. He slams a credit card on the bar. Bartender, shots for everyone in this section. On me, top shelf. He tries to buy his way out of the old man label. He tries to flex his financial power because he feels he lost his physical power. Sarah doesn't drink the shot. She just stares at him. She sees exactly what he's doing, and she's embarrassed. The car ride home is silent. Deadly silent. Mark is driving. Finally, he explodes. You should just go back there, Sarah. Go hang out with the boys in t-shirts. That's clearly what you want. I'm holding you back. I'm too old for this, and you're just too polite to say it. He is doing the noble sacrifice. He's trying to break up with her before she can break up with him. Sarah screams, "Pull over!" Mark slams on the brakes. She turns to him, tears in her eyes, and here's the surprise. She says, "Mark, do you think I choose you because I couldn't get a 28-year-old? I can get 10 of them tonight. I dated them for a decade. They are flaky, they are broke, and they play games. I choose you because you were supposed to be stable. I choose you because you were a man. But tonight, you were the most immature child in the room. I don't need a young guy. Mark, I need you to stop acting like one." They sat there on the side of the road for an hour. Mark realized something profound that night. His age wasn't the problem. His wrinkles weren't the problem. His insecurity was the only thing making him look old. He apologized, not for his age, but for his behavior. Now, I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest in the comments below. Imagine you were Mark. The guy calls your girlfriend your daughter in front of everyone. Option A, do you laugh it off and joke with the kid? Option B, do you get angry and defend your territory? Did Mark overreact, or was he right to establish boundaries? Tell me, what would you have done differently? Put it in the comments. And if you're in an age gap relationship, tell me, does the energy gap ever make you feel insecure? Let's talk about it.